EA Sports. It's in the game.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan. Our main event should be a good one tonight. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W. Julio Cesar Chavez is making his way to the ring. And I know you're used to seeing many ring walks where guys are really jacked up. This isn't one of them. Not throwing any fuel onto the fire for his opponent. He's just making his way down to the ring in a way in which he's checking that time clock, ready to punch in and get to work. In the blue corner, with a record of 107 victories, 86 of those wins by knockout, and only 6 losses from Oregon, Julio Cesar Chavez. His adversary, his professional record stands at 173 wins, 108 by knockout, and only 19 defeats. Coming out of Harlem, Julio Cesar.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Round number 1 is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight.
Teddy, expect any surprises from Chavez?
No, that's his greatest strength. He doesn't surprise you. That he's always consistent where he needs to be consistent. He'll be putting pressure on, but he'll be thinking in there. He'll be looking as the rounds go on for weaknesses.
Boy, it really doesn't take Sugar Ray Robinson that long to land that hook. When he decides to throw it, it's there.
I've heard some say about this fight that Julio Cesar Chavez could be in for a real frustrating night against this guy with such an unorthodox style.
Yeah, I disagree with those guys, Joe, because what they don't see as one of the talents that Chavez brings every time he gets in that square circle is, they see what they see the great chin, they see the body punching, power, the aggressiveness, but what they don't see is how even-keeled he is, how patient he can be, how in control he is. He's never outside himself, and that's the key when you're facing an unorthodox guy, a guy that depends on frustrating you to be successful.
Scored well with the hook. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landing power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Unable to score with the hook. Just holds on there. Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. Chavez is putting forth an effort, but he's not being effective in that regard.
No, he's not. He's not landing when he needs to land. And it kind of reminds, he's a banger too. He can punch a little. It reminds me of an old saying that a trainer once told me. It doesn't mean anything to have a big punch. It's kind of like having a military weapon, a bomb. What good is it if you don't have a missile to get it to the target? Right now he needs a missile to get that punch. He needs to set it up, and he's not doing that.
ties up on the inside. Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Julio Cesar Chavez. Robinson's left, working well that time. And he decides to tie up again.
When you go up against Chavez and you're drawing up a scouting report, what do you tell your fighter to look for?
Well, that he's going to be there all night, that he's not going to give you anything, you're going to have to earn everything. So don't stand right in front of him. Use those wheels a little bit, try to keep him more balanced.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. Well-placed hook. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Chavez is on the wrong end of a razor-sharp hook. Oh, what a whiff by Julio Cesar Chavez. This is excessive holding we're seeing here now. Chavez is so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landing. Robinson's cheek is cut. You can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Chavez's last round to me today took this is ineffective. Just keep it up the round.
Joe, talking about being off the mark. If you're traveling outside, you're lost. You need a map to find your way. He needs a map right now to find his way. He needs some direction.
We're not winning this fight, man. We're not winning. He's beating all.
Back underway, another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by good, solid. And he is down. He is down for the first time tonight. Up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
More than one punch downstairs, that can be damaging.
Okay. Looking good.
You know, many times we talk about the fact that, hey, at least he's throwing punches, but that's all you can say in this case because he's not landing many of these.
No, they're being blocked or they're missing. They're definitely not landing clean, and you have to give credit to the other fighter being that good defensively.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Big right hand from Julio Cesar Chavez. Chavez is showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Ray Robinson showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Chavez. A striking combination by Julio Cesar Chavez. Last 10 seconds. Wow, what a turnaround. You never know what's going to happen in this game.
You're never supposed to take anything for granted, never assume anything. They tell you that in life. In the ring, you get taught that real fast.
He got caught by a big shot.
Before that head was well great. I need more than one punch from him. More than one.
All right, how you doing? Nice and calm? Nice and calm, right? How you feeling? He's counter-punching. You need to be aware of that, okay? Watch for the counter. You can't let this guy throw first.
He's given up 2 rounds on Teddy's scorecard as we begin round number 4, but I think he's got a pretty bright future in this fight here, knowing that he's gotten to his man.
Yeah, he knows it, and maybe more importantly, his opponent knows that he's been hurt. And I can see it already. It's making him a little bit more tentative, so it's making his job a little easier.
Robinson's applying an old axiom in sports, and that is speed kills. He's got plenty of it in the ring tonight.
Yes, he does. It's going to be up to his opponent now to find a way to take away that speed, to find something that can offset that speed. And I think that starts with controlling range. Get out of the range where he can control you, where he can use that speed.
Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. That's a forceful 2-punch combo by Julio Cesar Chavez. Chavez has done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. Halfway through round number 4. Good right hand. Chavez is just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Oh, what a nice right hand by Ray Robinson. And now he scores with that left to the body. Unable to score with the uppercut that time. The combo lands upstairs. Good targeted left hook to the head, and here comes the uppercut behind it. Robinson's on the bad end of a very impressive hook up top. And that's the end of round 4. Well, we've seen this before, a fighter with a bad cut, and sometimes a fighter that now has a much greater sense of urgency.
Yeah, right now, if he was gambling, if he was in a casino, he's rolling the dice. He's hoping to come up with 7.
Sure. Escuches, this is your fight. You keep scoring points and keep throwing punches. You can throw him up with...
Halfway through the scheduled rounds here. Chavez is smashed by an uppercut. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter-puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. Missed the body shot. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Wow, look at that, trading shots. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. A minute and a half to go. score up top, but off the mark there. Getting him into the place he wants to. That's against the ropes. Blocks away that headshot. Robinson's doing a really good job of being defensively sound, of being patient, and waiting for that golden opportunity for some offense to come in the mix.
Well, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting for a mistake to be made. You know, he wants the lead out of his opponent right now so he can make a miss and bang, come right back with that hook.
And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round. Chavez has got to find a way to take what he just did in that last round and keep that kind of energy moving forward here, because I do believe he's ahead on the scorecards in a close fight. Very close fight.
Yeah, I see it about the same way, but you just said it. It's very important that his corner people now don't really tell him that he's ahead. I think they let him think that if he's not behind, it's a dead even fight, and keep pushing right there. Stay responsible, stay within yourself, but keep pushing.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. Chavez is showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch.
Relax. Let's see some more
Head hunting never hurt. Does it with the hook. And just grabbing onto his opponent. Robinson's combination punching is working well here. He missed with that headshot. Sugar Ray, a good block. And now they're trading blows. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Chavez's jab doing wonders again. Teddy, hey, we know Ray Rob. Oh! He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again. Of this, Sugar Ray Robinson having to get up and soldier on. Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook. That's where he wants to be able to do some damage with his opponent backed up against the ropes. Once again to the head. He may soon be out. This fight could be over. The fight. Chavez's opponent is floored. A knockout victory. Boy, was that impressive.
By way of knockouts,
It's late in the fight and looked like we were going to get a decision out of this. Julio Cesar Chavez's power makes it a knockout.
Reminiscent of some of the great late knockout fights in the history of this sport.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.